welcome everyone. So I'm playing, there's a big tournament this weekend here in Denmark, something called the Tier 1 warm-up or something like this. I don't know. Look kind of cool. And I want to play scales on it, of course. And I'm just trying to find a list that I can, bring there. Have a reasonable shot at winning the game, winning the thing. And this is what I've come up with so far. I have obviously 61 cards in my main deck, so I need to cut one. My thoughts are either a welding jar or an ancient stirrings. I'm gonna start by probably cutting a welding jar, and then we can go back to cutting an ancient stirrings. I'm gonna try to run a couple of flicks with this list. Cyber is pretty similar. I'm running one extra Nature's Claims for the hammer and the Titan matchup. I expect those decks to be popular. I may add even a fourth Nature's Claim. I also expect Burn to be popular. That's why I'm preferring Nature's Claim than what's the name? Natural State. And yeah, that's basically the cyber is pretty similar to everything. I added second prismatic ending, second pass to exile. This second pass to exile could be the fourth Nature's Claim, but I kind of like having answers to Morktide. Morktide is probably going to be the most popular deck, and also random shit like Reanimator and all those decks. I really would like to play a fourth jar, honestly. I mean, I think that I'm going to start with 2 stirrings, 4 jars, and then I'm going to try something else. Yeah, that's the idea. We're just gonna run it through a leak real quick. I don't have time. I'm not streaming it because I just don't think I will have time to finish it. Yeah, but the main thing with the list is 4 patchwork, 4 sentinel, 4 jar work really well together. 20 lands and 1 drum. Seems like something I wanted to try. And we're playing steering instead of Smith. I could see myself cutting a jar for the third steerings. Alright. In the play, we're playing Lurrus, so it's good. Alright, I have to turn to patchwork. It's not great, but turn to patchwork can do a lot of work. Especially with like a scale or something. Oh, it's hammer. Obviously my opponent can just kill me here. Dude. Okay, I was like, no. Alright. Here we go. Another 2-drop. That's kind of the reason to play drum. So you can... Wow. Alright. I just must be surviving, I guess. We're here by 11. I mean, sadly we didn't draw 1-drop, so this is gonna just die to blocks. Should die with this guy. Two counters, we need 8 more. Sorry. Yeah, 9 more. 7 more to get the lethal here. There's any Ganjo. A second Esper Sentinel. And maybe get Lurrus in the end. Looks like it. It's a bit awkward. The thing is here we have lethal next turn if my opponent taps out of this. We have lethal almost here with the Welding Jar and Ultras or something like that. Sadly, Patchwork is in blocking duty. I like to eat this like this because it makes the Oscillus bigger next turn. I cast Pure Steel Paladin. Third Esper Sentinel. Interesting. But Jesus, very good draw here. Because it means that we can kill the hammer and block. And I can get my Lurrus in my hand. Wait. We have a Ganjo next turn too. I mean, obviously we'll get a land out of it, but we'll get to kill the Esper Sentinel. So we really like to kill this guy. I guess they get to recast the hammer, right? So go block this with this guy. Block. I think what I'm gonna do is block. All right. We're gonna block here. Block here. Say okay. Maybe I don't want a Ganja just now. I can a Ganja next turn. So I can a Ganja end of turn, and then this will die anyway. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to sacrifice. Alright. So now if they have a land... Okay, they play Lurrus. If they have a land, they may tap this. I tap the Lurrus. Sigarda's 8. Another question, do I want to Bojason now? Because if I Bojason now, I get to kill this. Or I want to save my Bojason in case I draw Ozolis. And then, I don't have lethal though, so... Alright, in this case I'm not going to Bojason right now. I'm going to hold it. This is going to cost 1 mana next turn. Alright, so we can go... Lords of the Dream then. We can... I would like to be able to cast the Bojason. So I could just play these and get a Ravager back. I think that's a play. We're just gonna play these. Play Ravager. Try to leave this turn. So they have 0 cards in hand, right? And I have 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9. That's lethal. And we can Bojason. Alright, they go to combat. Alright. So these two down. I guess they could have another hammer. Or a Shadow Spear. Then we'll lose to that. If they top deck Exile the Shadow Spear, we'll lose to that. So what could we do? We could block here, block here. Right? Eat both of them. So they have Shadow Spear on that, so there's no reason to to play around it. 6. And then I guess they wanted to recast the Outfitter. I don't know. So they have 1 card in hand. This is 7/7. Didn't block with it, so we played around a second Ganjo. Alright, we don't take damage apparently. Alright, my opponent has 1 card in hand. They didn't have a hammer. They're just gonna recast the Pure Steel Paladin. Alright, what's the last card? Lavinia. Each opponent can cast non-creature spells with mana value greater than the number of lands they control. Alright. I won, guys. Alright, so the only flying thing they have here is this. So we're just gonna go... They have 0 cards in hand. So we're just gonna go ahead and play second Ravager. That's 2 counters. I mean, this doesn't say anything, the cards casted from graveyards. Then we're gonna Bojason this. Alright. Land. Sure. Then we're gonna eat this. Dude, I think I navigated this so well. We're gonna make this a 9/9. I don't really think I navigated this like a fucking pro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, people. Hell yeah. Shit, that was an interesting one. Alright, I like endings against them. I like claims, obviously. I'm a lot of path to exile, but I'm guessing we just bring them in. They probably don't have any removal that we care about. Patchwork is not amazing. Like, to the point where I really feel it's not good. Like, they have some removal, but I think the other cards are better. I think one Patchwork is okay, but more is kind of... Alright. Alright. We are 2 minutes behind, but we're fine. If we have Scales, we have Sentient, we have Ravager, we have Hangavak. I mean, this is like as good as it gets, I think. We don't have removal, but other than that. Drum. Dude, always this start. Sentinel. Alright. I will gladly trade it, I think. So Mem Knight, that's a draw for a turn, most likely, right? Saga. At least it was not Saga turn 1. Stoneforge. Cast the Shadow Spear. Cast the Hammer. Draw a card. Colossus Hammer. They have one card left in hand other than the Hammer. I'll trade here. Honestly, I don't mind trading here. Do I? So if I trade, I get to... It's kind of bad. I can also just play Scales. Also just play my Hangavak. Next time play Scales, play. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not gonna block. Either wanting to trade means that they are benefiting from the trade, right? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna cast the Hammer. Alright, they have a Cigarras 8. Alright, we draw. Alright, so that means I can cast the Hammer next turn. Oh, dude. This was 1/1 less. Could use it too. So the thing is, we're gonna get hit next turn no matter what, right? They're gonna hit us for... What a hand, by the way. So they're gonna hit us for... I guess 12. So the question is, what's best? I think the best is we play Urza Saga, we play our Hangavak, and we block the Esper Sentinel. So if they put the hammer on the Esper Sentinel, we don't get damage, and if they don't put the hammer on the Esper Sentinel, we at least kill the Esper Sentinel. I think that's the play. I think that's the play, people. All right. And the Esper Sentinel is not gonna block. So I think this Sangha is gonna block the Esper Sentinel. And then next turn we can either play... Alright, that's another Esper... So we know they only have one more. It's kind of annoying that they... Alright, so... There's no really reason to block anything here. It's gonna get hammered. So you're gonna get another hammer next turn, or a Shadow Spear. We didn't draw removal, we didn't drop a Jesu. Yeah, the problem is just gonna get a Shadow Spear, put it here, right? And then what are we gonna do? Man, these draws, dude. What a draw. That draw is so powerful. And we didn't draw any other removal spell. If we had a removal spell of any kind, this game would be over, I think. Very Ganja, but it's just not enough right now. What can we do? You just scoop. We also can make a 3/3. I mean, we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like okay, we lost. This is gonna get Shadow Spear and kill us. Let's go to game 3. I think I like this cyber plan. We're just not gonna win them. Wanna beat them, you know what I mean? Like it's just don't want like that kind of start with the drum and the saga and the shadow spear and the and the just too strong. Alright, that's an Esper Sentinel, that's a claim. Yeah, I like this hand a lot more than other hands. We have a claim. One mold. So we have turn 1 Esper Sentinel, turn 2 we go drum, Hangover Walker. Hopefully I don't have turn 1 Esper Sentinel for the third game in a row. I mean, obviously. So I think I can also just cast the drum. I mean, then I die to double, like, no, I don't really get to. I'm gonna pay the tax here. Yes. You. So next time we have to play Hangover, Hold Up Claim. It's kind of good. Turn to Saga for the third game in a row. Alright. They pay the tax. That's something. And we're gonna get T5-1 here. Dude, this is like exactly the same start I had every single game. Alright, that's a Hangover we're gonna play. And we're gonna say go. Everyone can have double hammer. I could have claimed the Saga, but I give them a card. And that sounds very bad. I'd rather just let them do what they want to do. I think I block it with a Hangavak. I have like lots of Hangavaks in my hand, so. You know, this is not that bad. We have a flying blocker now. We have a counter to put in the Espo Sentinel, and we get to play another Hangavak next turn. It's not the worst. So he's gonna make a contract. That's fine. So I can play Scale, Spit Attacks, put a counter here. I think that's even not the worst. And next turn I can actually play the... Alright, so that means that if any non-creature spell they cast, it will be... Alright. Alright. So actually I could just claim this now. Could claim this now. I could claim this now and I get rid of their Saga and I get rid of their Hammer. It's not the worst. I mean, I died to double hammer in response, but that's kind of what it is. They have 2 cards in hand. I think I'll do that. I'll do that now. Either double hammer that double. Oh my god, another Saga. Lurrus in hand. Alright. Could get my own Lurrus in hand. I guess just play a Hangavag Walker here. Could play both Hangavag Walkers actually. I kind of like that actually. I don't die to any flying dudes, right? just gonna put it here. So if they attack, you know, we have 4/4. We can be fine. I gotta claim the Cigarazade. Seagrom Coast. They can play Lurrus. Get the Memnite back. That's fine. I guess they can start cycling this Qatar Commando. It's kind of annoying next turn, I guess. Not drawing anything kind of sucks. Ballista would have been a great draw. I don't know if I feel like attacking here. Maybe attack. I think we need to block and pray. So Ravager would have been a win there, obviously. Okay, they're gonna get Construct. And they're gonna get a Drum, I'm assuming. But then they don't get to activate this. Needle. Alright, I guess they can name Iron Ravager with it. We have a lot of answers for it. Hangout. Okay, that's not the biggest deal. Alright. None of their dudes fly, so if I find Ravager, I win. That's kind of hard. Or I can find this. I can play Lurrus. I can get Lurrus, get Esper Sentinel. I think that's kind of the play. I mean, they'll probably, like, kill it. I guess this is maybe just better to just have a... replay the Hangout Walker. Replay an Esper Sentinel. Yeah, none of the dudes fly, so I can just replay Esper Sentinel. Probably will kill it. I can just sort of replay Hangout Walker. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play Hangout Walker. I mean, I took a bit one more extra damage than needed to, but... They don't know about this. They maybe think it's a spell, so I'll keep it in my hand. There's no really reason to play it. Again, I had drawn a Ravager any of the last turns, I would have won. I mean, they can cycle these, destroy my Ozolis, and then destroy, I don't know, my skills. I guess they can sack, replay, sack. Alright. I mean, I still get the trigger. Alright, they'll just kill it here. That's fine. We're just gonna replay the Ozolis. Still wonder why they shocked. That's personal. Okay, we win it with a Ravager. No Ravager. So I'm just gonna cast the Hangover, you know? I'm hidden for doing most damage here. Ok, no. Sí. 8. Mucho, cariñeta. Prismatic ending, one of my hangovers. Right. I still have 2 more. Qatar Commando. I guess they can kill the scales. 30%. I guess they can keep it here, right? There's no need for them to kill it. Vale. Alright, so I can do something here. I can replay my Ozolis. Activate both my Igma. So I have a plan. Just let's recast the Ozolis here. Oh, bro, I've forgotten about this little fact. Alright, so I think I can pay all the taxes. -1. And then replay my play my Ravager. Things like the problem is they can draw like an instant. I think I'm not gonna pay any taxes. I'm just gonna try to go for the kill right now. I guess they can draw Path to Exile, maybe. Maybe they draw a Hammer. I think they drew a Hammer and they're gonna put it here to force me to draw. Force them to draw. Maybe they just don't have anything. Maybe they kill the Ozil in response. They don't. So now they respond and they try to kill here. So this is gonna be 4-5. So this is 4, 5, 6. So it's not lethal. So if I put 6 over here. So let's say I eat one more. 8, put here. No, sorry, this is 6. So then they kill this. They get the Ozil skills for the other one, right? So, alright. I think this is enough. So I can just stack this one, but whatever. So if I now put the counters here, and then the sacrifice destroy, then I can put there 2, and then I can put the counters over here. And even if they destroy the scales or they destroy the Ozil, alright, that's fine. That's lethal. I don't see any flyers. So now if they go after this one kills them. If they go after the Ozil, so now obviously I put the counters. I could have even done it differently, but put the counters here. And they have 1 response. Right? So both of these are lethal and they have 1 mana up. So I think I win. Right? Think we navigated this the best way possible? Like, we have 2 lethals, right? And they have 1 mana. And they're playing Lurrus, so there's no Solitude. They could have... I don't see anybody with reach. So if they kill this kills them. If they... Yeah. It's fine. They still have 10-10 to deal with. Alright. With the hammer, people. We beat the hammer. Alright, welcome to round 2. We won the riot roll. Just beat hammer. And now we have an unkeepable hand. Touch. This hand looks so good, but you know. I think every one-lander looks good. Alright, this hand is good. Actually, very good, I think. We're gonna keep it. I think I'm putting an Aspire Industry back, playing the Esper Sentinel. And then next turn playing Patchwork, and then next turn playing Patchwork and Drum. Yeah. So that sounds pretty good, especially on the play. Turn 1 Sentinel, always a pleasure. So, and I put 1 back on Aspire Industry back because I don't think we'll need it. If I play the drum first, I guess it means I can go Patchwork and Space Sentinel, but it's kind of the same. Giant, Patchwork is very good against Giant gamers. I don't think I need to play my Welding Jar here. I can trigger it next turn. Right. Because if they play a Renin 6, I guess if they play a Renin 6 and they minus here, we do get to draw a card. I think it's okay. Okay, I'll play my Welding Jar. So we can protect the S%. I think that's going to be kind of important. You know, if my opponent runs on 6, I get to draw a card and I get to protect this and I get to kill it. My opponent Furies me. I can also protect the White Patchwork. They do nothing. Okay. I guess they could be playing a Snake here. So I'm gonna go ahead, play a Saga here. Play the second Patchwork, trigger. Obviously gonna miss a counter here, but I think that's alright. And I'm gonna play another Springleaf Drum, trigger. I don't think I'm gonna attack with the Esper Sentinel. I think it's kind of bad to trade it like that. Like, even trading Welding Jar for a... And next turn we get to make a Construct and cast a 1-drop if we draw it. It's not the worst. So this would be a 3-3, but I think the price, let's say, was small enough. I don't know, attacking with the Esper Sentinel here, I mean... It looked kind of bad. I'll remove this, it's not good. It looks kind of bad, maybe, I don't know. So here we are insured against the Fairy, Time Raveler. And we get to draw a card if they cast the Fairy, and if they bounce. They cannot bounce any of these. Maybe they just find a tap land. But yeah, this is just good stuff, guys. Sacred Foundry is interesting. So they have Triumph colors. Oh, they were on 60 cards, so probably playing Bring to Light. Maybe that's gonna be a Dryad. Steam Bands, dude. Oh, or maybe they are the Reanimator deck. Oh, it's a Cascade deck. Oh, what? What are they playing? Rhinos. Ah, just Rhinos. With creativity and Archon of Cruelty. Wow. Playing the ultimate deck, honestly. So if we draw a land, we'll be kind of happy here. We don't draw land, but we can still trigger. I can attack on Welding Jar, and that means they will lose one of the Rhinos. It's not the worst. I think being aggressive is kind of good here, especially because my opponent could have an Archon of Cruelty. And if they take it, so on Rhino down, I guess they can Indomitable Creativity next turn. Is it better to play my Hangavok then? Maybe playing my Hangavok is good, better than making a Construct. Because then we can sacrifice it. Then we can get us a... yeah, it's probably... so should I just make... I guess just make a Construct, right? No. I think making the Construct is kind of good. It's just a big beater they will need to answer. And we'll get to draw... If they go land creativity, we get to draw an extra card before the Archon hits. It's a fire. So they pay the tax. Could I like sacrifice this to pay the tax to make them not be able to pay the tax? All right, so let me do one thing. Let me tap this guy, and make a contract. And then we can put the counters here. So we generate as many lethal attackers for next turn, basically. Yes. So this will be, these two together will be lethal. Made these two again. All right, let's see what we draw. That's an exceptional draw. So I'm not gonna make a construct here. It's gonna get us a Vase. That's the Osilis, trigger. Man, Patchwork just, oh my god, I'm invisible, sorry guys. Patchwork just grows, bros. And then play this. Now I have 3 lethal attackers, which of them they can only... So this is 6, 7, yeah. So this is a 7-7, a 5-5, and an 8-8. I don't really need to put counters. So they can block here, and then they die anyway, right? So, I don't know. I think even if they have, what? Path to Exile? You win? They're like, they cannot answer this by anyway. I'm kind of invisible, guys, but I'll return, I promise. We win game 1. So opponent is playing normally not the greatest matchup, honestly. Nice. Voimir looks okay. So basically just playing Cascade with Indomitable Creativity to cast Archons. Oh, looks so greedy. I guess Path to Exile is good to deal with the Archons at least. No, so no Ren 6. I mean, I guess they have Ren 6. I guess they also played the Fairy Time Raveler, right? They would be stupid not to. I don't think I want Torpor Orb. Cage doesn't do anything, right? Doesn't do anything. Obviously, Wilding Jar seems important. Well, it's like this matchup is the kind of matchup where maybe these cards are just traps. So may just bring in the paths. Guess on the draw, I can cut one of these. And maybe an Ninja Steerings. I could also just cut the second Steerings, I don't know. I think this is fine. You know, Ninja Steerings kind of fine path, right? So interesting. Did I not reveal it? Please reveal those. What an interesting hand. Basically, it's a 6-5 lander with the skills and a... Opponent kept 7. So I can go turn 2 Sagas. I can go like... This hand is only good if we draw a spell in the next 2 turns, which we have a lot of. I guess we can do better, honestly. It's probably better. But Chaser will probably not do a lot this game. So as I can put these back, play Sentinel Scales. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm gonna go turn 1 Sentinel, turn 2 Scales or something like that. As my opponent can fire it, but whatever. Alright, that's actually a great draw. So let's go turn 1 Sentinel. You go, opponent. I'm gonna find a Triumph here. We could just put this. Is it better? No. Oh, one missing land drops? Wow. I'm wondering if I should play my Saga. Saga looks interesting as a way to like punish shocks. I'm gonna play my skills here. Maybe they kill this. Just gonna attack them. Oh, I should have played the Saga, maybe. Yeah, that's probably better. I don't know why I didn't play the Saga, honestly. Just kind of brain farted. Yeah, I should play the Saga here, most likely. My opponent can fire this, but it draws a card. I guess next turn I can play Hangavak and hold up Sacrifice. Oh boy. That's great, actually, because that means we can path a dude. We can even path a dude they try to get an Archon off. That's kind of nice. But I really wish I had played the Saga this turn, so I could get an Ozolist turn 4. Interesting. Is it the Fairy they're gonna play? Man, they're taking so much damage. Fed Shock, Fed Shock. Alright. They bounce. Then path becomes obviously worse. Alright, I play these. I'm obviously not gonna hold that path here. I really wish I had this side, but I guess they could have bounced the side and I could not have been bad, right? So as my opponent can, Rhino can, they have a lot of 3-drops that they can play, obviously. We have a path to answer the Archon, which is not the best, but it's better than nothing. Probably gonna, if they have Archon, I'm gonna discard the Ganjo. They plus the Fairy, and then I guess they can always, yeah. I guess they can do it at instant speed, right? There's a trigger. It's kind of nice. So let's go play the Ozolist here, see what they do. I guess they can play Archon, make a sacrifice. So I attack with this Archon to the Fairy. So let's say I've attacked this into the Fairy. They Archon me. Then I just sack this, right? Put the counters here. If I attack with Hangavak, may I just sack the attack with Hangavak? I think I like that. I'll attack with Hangavak. Yeah, that's the play. I'm reasonably sure my opponent has Dorven Mine. So I'm gonna attack with Hangavak on the Teferi. I don't want them to have Teferi. They got a Prismatic Ending, obviously. I think we can sacrifice this. So I'm gonna attack with Hangavak to Teferi. I get rid of that guy. And then I will. Oh. Oh, okay, they have the Rhinos. That's also an option, obviously. They do play also for the Vigor. I don't know how they can support for Vigor. They basically have no. So I could say if they only block with one Rhino, I could just sack it, but. So they're gonna block. Could sack it and kill it, but it doesn't matter. So we're just gonna let it go. I got 2 counters here. We're gonna have 2 top tiers. I guess they could play Force of Vigor and we will lose, but they have done that many green spells. Like, I don't know how they can do this. I guess they're just playing. I guess. Construct is good, but it gets blocked. But it's a second Hangavak Walker. It just looks great. I don't know why I'm lying so much. Obviously, there's not really a reason for them to tap out, right? So, I don't know. Ardent Plea is actually maybe a reason. I have that in mind, so. I guess they can find 2 Archons. Land. There's 4 cards in hand. Fetch. They're gonna have 2 Archons, go to 18. Then we can path one of them. Cherry pluses. I guess they will do it on my turn, right? Oh, I'm lying so much. I'm gonna block here. Okay. The fact that we cannot cast instants is just... Oh, they're going for it. I don't really get it that they do it now. I guess they will discard my Path to Exile, but they can do it on my draw step. In 6 life. I think I honestly have one. Because just attack with everyone. I can just sack one top there, you, one top there. Still have more blockers than they have. Unless they have Force of Vigor, obviously. Like, then we're not winning. Alright. What are we drawing? That's a very good draw, actually. Then we're gonna get the seconds of us. Keep this one. Put all the counters here. So this is 12. So this will be 12, 13. And this will be... It's not quite lethal, which is unfortunate. So I could sack now, but then they just block. So I could sack now, make this a 8/8, and make this a lethal attacker. Path 1, they block, I die. Alright, so let's do the thing where we path one of these. Maybe misplay, you know? No, they're not playing basics. Oh, yeah. No mana. They don't realize that we actually can. We cannot really make it bigger, right? This will be 14, 15, 16, so yeah, we lost. Alright, that's fine. We found out they didn't have basics, or at least they didn't want to show us that they have no basics. I wanna have an answer for the Fairy Unraveler, I think. They want to play it for Patchwork. Could cut the drum, maybe. Could cut... I don't know. I think fuck me though. I'm just gonna play Patchwork. Patchwork is so good against... That deck is super cheesy. They play... It's like you know, 2 decks mashed together and there's some synergy, but it's basically they have Fine Eyes as their only interactive spell, most likely, and Force of Vigor. Alright. So this is a Lurrus, this is Scales, a Sentinel. I like this hand. On the play a lot more than on the draw. We have the path. They move to 6. We have a Ravager, also very good. Obviously this hand is not that great against Force of Vigor, but which hand is... I don't know how many Forces of Vigor they can afford to play. I guess Patchwork Automaton would be the best draw, followed by Urza Saga. I guess lands in general are good. Ingmouth Nexus is also a great draw. That's dumb land. I'll just give them a hit. I don't think they have Force. They have 6. It's gonna play Scales and Zavas here. My opponent fires and I draw a card, that's fine. If I draw a land, I get to play Ravager and Scales. It's kind of good. Again, my opponent's playing all shock lands, so... They play Fire Eyes, I get to draw a card, and I get to play... I guess I'm gonna play my Ravager if I don't draw a green land, but I mean... My opponent can run 6. They can minus on the Esper Sentinel. We'll draw a card. We'll kill around 6. I don't think they even play around 6, honestly. I don't think they can fit it on their creativity. I mean, if this deck was 80 cards, maybe, but... They shock. Interesting, Secret Foundry. Deck gone, so they're just gonna kill our Esper Sentinel. That's kind of... I can't believe they actually have space for deck gone in their deck. Like, I actually cannot believe it. Alright, so we're gonna draw the Patchwork. That's kind of good. So he's gonna go yield and attack. Too bad we didn't miss the land draw, but I think that's kind of the best play. I mean, we have 23 lands and a drum. So if we draw a drum next time we go to... Let's see, I think the best draw is still a land, right? Because we can go Scales into making this big. I guess I can go... They can Rhinoceros here. I don't even know if they play Shallow Vision, honestly. Blind? Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's play Skills. I should play the Skills. Sorry, That's a 4/4 now. May want to fire this in response. Then there would be 2 counters here. Man, I fucking hate Force of Vigor, guys. I can't tell you how much I hate Force of Vigor. They pitch another one. Alright. Interesting. So they can fetch their Triumph or the Tablan or whatever. Guess they can play the Fairy Bounce, they can just play a Archon of Cruelty. I mean, they need to have, in the last 3 cards in the hand, land and Indomitable Creativity. Which is a lot. The Fairy would also be pretty bad because they would be like such a blowout. That's land. Alright, no creativity. And probably they have Rhinos here. They beat a Force at least. Do I get Lurrus? Just kind of being landlight here. I think I'm gonna play second Ravager, hold that Path to Exile. So the thing is here, this is 6 and 5, that's 12. Alright, so if I attack, I can kill and they block. I don't think they have Rhinos. I mean, if they have Rhinos, I'm fine with it. It's more the creativity I'm afraid of. So next turn, like I draw like a Zavaz or a Patchwork or something. Any artifact, really. Especially if they go creativity, they obviously could block with this. Okay, they didn't have anything apparently. They just have Force of Vigor, but they cannot really cast it. They only have 1 green land. So, how much is this? 6, 11. So, any 1 mana artifact, it's lethal here. Haven't seen a ballista in both this match or the other match, by the way. It's still like an absent card. So if they are gonna cruelty, sorry, if they creativity this now, I will pass it in response. Right. If their creativity now is very bad. The fairy. Question is now, do you want to sack this Teferi? So sack this Ravager? Kind of like that. They don't get to draw. Yeah. I mean, I know what they can have that punishes me here. They should attack last turn. So if I draw Ballista, I win. If I draw second path, I don't win, but I'm getting close. I guess drawing a land is actually kind of nice too. Because I could get to... well, now they have the fairy in play, so they can just... the moment they draw creativity with that. That's actually kind of a good draw. So I'm just gonna play it, I think. I think the play here actually... no, with this is fine, right? So I will attack them. I don't care about the fairy. They block. And I'm gonna pass this other thing. So if I don't pass it now, they just get to creativity next turn. Alright. They actually had a forest. Oh, that may have means Force of Vigor. But I can play around Force of Vigor by sacking this first and then putting the counters on. Apparently they have a basic. They can plus... I guess the worst would be... I guess I can creativity both of these. But I can just sack them, right? Plus... this card is so messed up. It's another Darwin Mine. Right, so I guess they can always creativity. They can also creativity my own artifacts. I should sack this at the end step to have more attackers. I guess I get to get this gets discarded. I can put a counter here, or I can get Lurrus in my hand. I think just doing this is kind of good though. So they're forced to block. Maybe if I sack at the end step, but then they can creativity my Ravager. Maybe the last card is Prismatic Ending. I mean, that would be the worst, right? Returns it to my hand. Then this gets sacked. 6 Doctors. I replay Ravager. Alright. Alright. Sack you. Sack you. Play. Get 6 Doctors. And one card in hand, they'll have 3 cards. And 3 cards, they need to find an answer to Ravager as well. And Alright, so they plus this. Man, the 8 Unravel is such a messed up card. Such a messed up card, guys. We also get to draw, maybe we find a Walking Ballista. That would make the game easier. They do not have the money. I don't think they play 4 Dwarven Mines, or maybe they do, I don't know. Maybe they just... we attack. So we sacrifice 1 dude. We take 6, we go to 8. I guess the only way we die is... I guess it could be that we die, we don't block, right? Because they can go... something like dead gone, land, double creativity, 2 things. So I think blocking is okay, it's kind of free. They also have the dead gone as the last card, holy shit. Alright. It just basically this means that we don't die, which is always nice. Yes, they can creativity their own Archon, but they're dead. Right. They also have Rhinos. Right. What else you got, bro? They have 2 more Archons in hand. Sorry, in the deck, so there's probably like less chances they have 1 in hand, right? Alright, so they don't have any interaction with 1. Maybe now they creativity. Alright, it's just a patchwork. I might play it. It's a creature. I think we just need to go for it, guys. They have 2 cards in hand. They got Force of Vigor. But whatever. If they have Force of Vigor, they have Force of Vigor, you know what? So I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go all in. If they have it, they have it. It's fine. It looks like they have something, so we're probably dead here. This is 9, 12, 15. So this will be 17. I mean, they have 1 answer to 1. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go. You got something? You got something, OP. You know, in between all these Bionar bursts and... oh my god, fire. Alright, so in between all these Bionar bursts and everything, and all these unplayable cards, they managed to find a removal spell. Alright. Whatever, man. I don't know. That deck just seems so bad. Like, it just seems incredibly bad. Like, you play probably like 4 Teferis. I guess the main reason we lost is because of the Teferi, right? So it's kind of annoying, but they have the perfect top deck on the Dead and Gone, which is strong. This hand is good. Finally, Alisa showing up. Also, we never found a Jar. I mean, it's kind of brutal. Right, so we're gonna go... this hand is great, actually. I play skills. You know, losses happen. I need to take them, you know what I mean? Ooh. Drum. Maybe killing a Memnite is worthwhile if they play it. Just prevent them from doing mana things. Like... what's an Omnitopter? I'm not gonna... I don't care about an Omnitopter. White. Is it prismatic ending? Blue. Don't want Embry? Don't want monster. You can have turn to Urza here. I don't think this matters, so I'm gonna go ahead and play Patchwork. Play Welling Jar. You know, next turn we can Steerings and Ballista. I mean, they can have turn. If they have a land and another artifact, they can have. Oh, that's interesting. Cranial plating. I guess they can tap these to quit the cranial plating. That's kind of hot. Right, they can tap the, or they can even tap the cranial plating to keep the cranial plating, and there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I just block it? Ah, it flies, never mind. We take 5 here. I think with the ballista out, it's kind of hard for them to kill us, right? We can raise them kind of nice. Alright, that's kind of good. It's probably the line we want to play anyway, but let's do steerings first. We're looking for Ravager mostly. And this is where steering is really much stronger than Ingenious Smith. If I had Ingenious Smith here, I don't get to really... Alright. Saga, second Ballista. I think second Ballista is the best here. Also keeps secret that we have a Ballista in hand. Next turn we can even... No, we can't really Ballista. So, we play the Ballista. I don't think second Patchwork did a lot here. It was much better to get a second Ballista. So that means that we don't die to the Ingmas. I mean, no, we don't die to the Ingmas. So they take 5 here. They missed a land. Oh, no, they didn't miss a land. They had an Ingmas. Means that we draw Ravager, we win. This is going to be a 7-7 next turn. This is going to be kind of nice. Let's just put a counter here. We can play with Jesu, make this a 3-3. But, you know, but Jesu actually being an answer to the removal is kind of nice. I mean, I think I'm taking this. Like, next turn, this is 4th. So if I play this, it is 7. So this is it would be a 4-4, 9. You know, almost lethal actually. So 8 plus 5. What? Experimentals? Oh, they don't have red otherwise. Sure. Playing like second cranial plating. And they play that and they tap out. They don't have any colored mana. Maybe I'll just tap it, equip it here. Doesn't matter. I think we won because we can cast this for 0. Make this a 7-7 pump here. Right? I think that's it, right? That's 7. Let me make maths here. We cast this for 0. We made this a 7-7. We made pump here. It's a 4-4. So 8 plus 7 is exactly 15, right? So 7, 8, yeah. If I play this for 3, then it's not. Then it's 7, 11. No, it's not lethal, right? So we're gonna keep our Bojesu secret. We're gonna cast this for 0. Trigger. That's a sweet line, guys. Isn't this a sweet line? Here are Bojesu secrets. Keep them for exactly lethal. Turn 4. What a sweet line. Alright, we're playing against like old school Affinity with all those cards. So I think this is good. I think obviously this is pretty good. I don't think they play many. Dude, that's a lot of sideboard. That's a question. I don't think they play a lot of removal. I think we can also cut a couple of patchworks. Maybe cut the steerings as well. Just keep it like really lean. But I have Corley's Recall. Sometimes I add in the sideboard, but the loss. I mean, those decks are made to win game. I mean, how is that deck ever beating? Like, I mean, they're trying to go over the top of what you're doing, right? But at the same time, they're so clunky. How are they even beating a DRC deck, you know, with like a discard spell? Alright, that's Drum, that's Needle. Yeah, wide, but We keep this. I think I can go like turn 1 drum. Let's see. Alright, this is a Ravager, that's kind of nice. It's gonna play turn 1 drum as well. Kind of like that play opponent. And then we go Patchwork, Pithing Needle, and then Ballista Ravager. This is a 4-4. It's kind of nice. That's not a counter spell magic. Right. Oh, that's kind of good. So it's gonna play Sagam. Dude, this drum has been very impressive recently. Gonna play the Patchwork. And we're gonna play Sentinel here. Next turn we get to I want to play my Ballista next turn. The reason being they have these things. I could also just name Emos Nexus with this, right? I think that will be the play. I could even keep up the Ganjo Castle. I mean, that would be such a rule. Oh man, these two cards together work so well. Galvanic Blast, my Expo Sentinel, sure. That's kind of good, you know, like, that's their turn 3 is to Galvanic Blast my 1-drop. Alright. Good attack. Or good play Pithing Needle. I could also just make a construct and play the Pithing Needle and attack, right? I think that's probably the best line. I'm gonna name Inmost Nexus here. Just the way we die, basically. And then I also have Inmost Nexus, but I can always eat my own Pithing Needle. Whereas they can't. Inmost Nexus. Where does this Blinkmouse comes in if you put Inmost? So I think now we don't die to the most obvious way we could lose. We have a Ganjo. The Patchwork has been so impressive. Like, my opponent can kill this now with a Galvanic Blast, but it will take them the whole turn. I was like, literally their whole 4th turn to deal with a 2-drop. And you know, this next turn we can just have lethal. I think with Lost we just have lethal. My opponent taps out, we have lethal actually. Because with this will be a 5-5, right? So we sack 1, 2, 3, 4. See, like they're gonna use this their whole turn to Galvanic Blast this. Like that's their turn, gone. And they didn't even kill it because they don't have 3 artifacts anymore. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in round 4. Bye. Yo, friends, it's round 4. We're playing King What Patchwork Scales. This hand is good. I must say, the thing with this deck is like, you always have good hands, man. You have so many good 1-drops. It's gonna go Scales on 1. I like that I have 4 Hangouts again. That's just really nice. We can just play our Saga on 2. I really like that this is again just basically removal spell in this hand. We can just, if they are Ragavan, it's gonna play, oh, Forest. Is that a, oh, is this a good old, did they name green? Yes, they named green. Okay. In this case, I'm gonna play, they got Blood Moon next turn, obviously, but let's just be smart, right? Let's play Kawagashi or something. Yeah, Blood Moon obviously is bad, but we're not that bad of a shape. Yeah, Blood Moon. We can play the planes and we can cast the Ganj at some point too. Man, I don't really understand what's going on here. Is that Heliod? Yeah. So, alright, so we're playing Heliod. Heliod used to be a pretty good matchup. They can get Infinite Life next turn. Oh, Solitude. Yikes. Exiling another Solitude. How convenient. I kind of like making constructs here, right? I mean, they can have Spike Feeder. But having a construct and playing Double Ravager means we win if they don't have Spike Feeder. Yeah, that's fine. If they have a Spike Feeder, I'm gonna say, dude, I have a way to lead you through Infinite Life. I'm not gonna kill you. Just keep playing, please. May I have Coco? It looks like they have Coco. Look at these beautiful planes. Look at this not so beautiful forest. That looks like a coconut. May I walk in Ballista? Alright, that's kind of powerful, but I think we can force a block of it on it. Obviously, I can give it lively next turn, and that's bad. Is it better to get... I think I can just get an Ozolith and play Mezavas, right? So I can play Ravagers of Ass, sack my board, put it here. It's like the same with the second Ravager, really. Yeah, so I'm just gonna play Ravager. So this is this lethal? So he plays of us, the 7, 14. This is still 2-2. Problem is that he gets like they can ping it down. So maybe I just keep the Walling Jar. So with 7, 8. I'm just counting here, guys. 1 second. So I sack this 4-4, comes here 7-7. Sack this. 8 counters come here. So this is gonna be 8-11, and then 8 more counters come here, then flip. Alright, so alright. So let's just place a Ass. Just force the block. Obviously my opponent tries to ping here. Yeah. I also kind of yeah, that's alright, so they need to block here. And we even played around them pinging. So that means that they need to block, so they can block me opponent. And then they will take... Sure. And then we pass. We still have the Ganja. I really don't see the reason to play it. They cycle that, looking for Spike Feeder. And they can sit. That easy, guys, sometimes. Alright, what's bad? What's good against them? I guess Prismatic Ending is kind of good. Oh yeah, I really like Torpor. I like Pithing Needle. Even Cage is this. Ah no, Cage is the only stops really like. Torpor, Prismatic Ending, Pithing Needles. This looks good. Path doesn't look particularly appealing. I think these 5 cards are good. I think I can definitely got like... They probably play some Mana Force or bigger, but maybe 2 jars is fine. I'm not sure about the Saga. I guess I can keep them. I guess Patchwork. There are lots of mana. Same with S%. I think S% is actually relatively bad, right? Especially on the draw. I just leave the Patchworks in. Patchworks, and I'll leave the Welding Jar as well. And you know. Yeah, it's not... I don't know, I don't love this Cyber plan, maybe. That Dorpor is very good, so. It's just the problem with Sentinel is that on the play is good because they have Utopia Sprawl and stuff, but they play like 8 non-creature spells, right? So it's not that good. Okay, we have the Needle. So we can go Needle, yeah. In the same with double scales is kind of decent. If we draw one of our Welding Jars, that would be great, or one of our White Source. It's not White Source. I love to Pithing Needle this. Actually, we can Pithing Needle this, right? It just says untap target forest. But also we could just Pithing Needle the... Do we just go for a drum? Like turn 1 this? Yeah, it's not that good. We can name... I think Needling this is kind of decent. Friends are more crazy stuff starts. They're probably gonna have ways to remove it, right? So, I mean, if they have the PS Pro here, we'll be like glad. Oh my, that's like a tacky. Worst wage. So if I pay these tax, I don't get to play my skills. But I don't get to play my skills anyhow, right? Could play these stacks. Hope to draw green source. Play my skills. Next turn, play these stacks again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play these stacks. Unfortunate. Alright, I guess this is fine. We're just gonna play the skills next turn. Play the attacks with this one. Yeah, that's okay. And then with the Ballista, we'll just clean up. And we have Double Prismatic Ending too, so... I mean, they can play a 3-drop here, obviously. They can have a Sky Collaboration, obviously. Spike Feeder. Alright. Take 3. Sure. Triggers. I still think naming this is kind of good, so say yes. I just realized this is kind of bad. You have left. Alright, so I'm gonna play this. What does I die next turn if I don't play my Ballista out here? You play my scales and just hope they don't have Heliod. But I don't really die, they just have infinite. But then I can just get my Heliod, my scales, and I kind of like that, honestly. Just play my skills out. If they have Heliod, they have Heliod. You know, then we go, next turn we can go second skills Ballista. That should be pretty good. Play a top land. That's a good sign. He heals for 5, but we will have like... Alright. Yeah, I can play skills while he's here. We keep this as a topper. Triggers, sure. We'll look for... It's gonna look for Savaz, honestly. Play this. Gonna play this. And gonna play this. And you go. So we're gonna pass here. We have Torpor Orb. We can make a construct next turn. We can Prismatic Ending some stuff. They path here, so we're just gonna go ahead and ping you. I kind of like the extra land, but I also kind of like healing these. We could move the counter, by the way, with this. I like the extra land, but I like killing these more, I think. You know, it's a good old 3-for-1. Did Kataki of the... Into life. They could have gained... I guess not. Maybe I have a second Kataki, obviously it'll be bad. Cavern of Souls. Alright, they could have a Coco. It's worth it to play mine. I don't think they have Coco, man. They didn't Coco last turn. Maybe it's worth it to play my top orb here. I just make a construct. Make an attack and see. Because gets Lurrus in my hand, and if I draw a land next turn, I can just replay a Ballista and never lose. Right, because I can get Drum. Maybe Coco. I think they have Coco, actually. Somehow. They managed to draw the Coco. I don't know. I guess this is a draw for a turn. But why didn't they path on my turn, then? You know, like if they had the Coco, they could have passed on my turn. I don't understand what happened. To be honest, we also can just kill them with this one, right? Next turn, we get the Osleys. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this will be 2, 4, 2 plus 4. Not lethal. But if you get another one, it will be a 4, 4. So it will enter as a 3, 3. You will come here. It will be 8, 8, right? Yeah, I just don't need to do anything at all. Yeah, I just don't attack. I'm gonna play my Torpor Orb and try to kill them with the Inmost Nexus next turn. This, prevents me from... I may have just Prismatic Endings. I have the mana. I have the mana. Might as well. I have 2 Prismatic Endings in hand, so... Fuck it. Just kill it. I'm also at 8 life, by the way. Just kind of took a lot of damage here. But with the Torpor Orb up, I guess I only really died to Force a Bigger. Audio Champion. I have 2 cards in hand. They need to be green card. Oh, no. And they have a Conclave Mentor, I guess. Yeah. So they have 1 card in hand. I guess it needs to be Nature's Claim. I don't think they play Nature's Claim. So we tap this. We get Seconds of Us. Doesn't matter which one we keep. Play this, activating Moss. Candle Heaven here. Sacrifice Zavas, sacrifice Zavas to itself. Comes here. Alright, let's see you. Nice deck, boy. Nice counters. Alright. We're playing against Magic Dan. I don't really know what this guy plays. I think he plays very active decks. I would expect a Lurrus deck. By Lurrus deck, I mean a DRC deck. Yeah. Alright. Alright, this hand is good. I'm gonna keep one of my Wilding Jars in hand. Because there's a very small chance my opponent actually has double removal turn 1, right? Like, there's only, like, if they play Gutshot kind of thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play 1 Esper Sentinel with 1 Welding Jar and see. And probably next turn we're gonna Steerings here. Patchwork Automaton would be our best draw because then we can go Patchwork. Oh, it's Burn. This is not that good. Swiss Spear. Alright, I'm gonna take 1. So playing Burn. Oh boy, hello. So we're gonna play this guy. I don't think it's worth it to play with Ward 2, I can block on Welding Jar and it will survive for sure. So there's no need to me to cast a second Welding Jar or anything. Just gonna attack with my Esper Sentinel. Oh man, Patchwork. What a start. I can still lose. I have 3 claims in my sideboard, which is the reason I mean. So maybe I have Eidolon. That's DRC, right? That's not Eidolon. It might be fine to take 1 here. I mean, if they bolt with draw card, which is not the end of the world. So I think we just take the 1. Kind of want to find a land here, so I think we're just gonna Steerings first. Oh, Rouser would be great, but I think just get... I take this trade. We have 5/5 Ward 2 guy with a welding jar. I'm definitely blocking here. Obviously, we don't have any play to follow up. We kind of went all in, but by getting the land there. But I feel this is better. Reckless Impulse. They even play the tax. All right. Let me pay the tax. Alright, so let's see what they get. Ragavan and Soulscar Mage. Interesting. So they kind of play. This is really bad, by the way. Can they cast this? When can they cast this? It's auto until the end of your next turn. Okay, that's kind of good, actually. It's a bit better than I thought. So we can block. So we win with Draw Ravager anyway, right? Because we sack, 7/7. That means we get to draw for sure. That's 11 damage. Guess we attack. Put them to 3. That's kind of good. If they cast a non-creature spell, we have to draw. We are well. Termino este tenemos. That's Dash Ragavan. Blocking plus. For sure block. The play here is block plus Welding Jar, you know? Like, there's no way we let this guy go through. And the other two guys have ward, so... I don't really see a lot of you guys. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know. If they play Soulscar Mage, they need to double block each of one of them. They are dead. Yep. So they're playing like Burn with DRC and Ragavan. I don't think I want those. I mean, Path is kind of good, maybe. Kills the... Maybe just one removal. Maybe just one removal. I don't think they play Eidolon or Rhetoric. I have Rhetoric, you know what I mean? Like the... You know, the Eidolon play. All our cards are very good in this matchup. I think Ancient Stirrings is maybe a bit slow. And then... Well, in Judge was great. Also, this. Could definitely cut on the draw... spell, like a land. It got like a Spire of Industry, or even another Saga, because they're probably bringing weren't there, right? So maybe just cutting a Saga is okay, and cutting like a... I can cut a Welding Jar. I don't know, Welding Jar seems very good, but it's not great against Soulscar Mage. But they have a lot of actually for destruction. Patchwork is amazing if they're missing land drops. Not so good otherwise. Pretty bad against Lava Dart and Gut Shot. Hangavac, it's whatever. I guess I can cut one of these just because we have so much in this matchup. I don't know. Just cutting like the... I think this guy maybe even plays March of the Otherworldly Light, so... Like, yeah, any artifact was lethal there, which is amazing. Dude, Welding Jars to block Ragavans is just so legit. Alright, Double Prismatic Ending is very good against the, like, mono one-drop opponent, so we keep it. Even the Chalice would be nice against this deck. They have, like, so many one-drops. They fetch like a Sacred Foundry. What does that mean? I need to Prismatic Ending these, obviously. That's a kind of nice thing with Prismatic Ending. You just answer this pesky one. It's so easy to lose the game when this guy hits you and they start running like running away with the game. I may actually, in fact, not kill the next one. This fetch shock also tells me they're kind of landlight, right? Because, oh, they're fetch shocking again, or at least DRC. So I can play a ballista and ping this. Because it's prismatic ending it. You like play drum, ending. I think that's the play. Drum, ending, goodbye. Next turn we have 3 mana. If they bolt me to scry, that's fine. I mean, block creep, interesting. They have K command. I don't see anything they're gonna cast with that Lurrus yet, at least. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and play Ravager. And maybe I didn't play around Godshot here, maybe I should have. I'm gonna play this guy too. Lures in hand, turn 3 is not the most explosive start. And that's a good reason to actually exile the dudes. Next turn, if I draw lane, I can do everything. I can put a counter, play this too, and have a huge board. Let's see what they do. If they play Lurrus, I will just play a 2/2 ballista and kill it, most likely. Just get rid of it. Obviously, if I do a scales, they'll be kind of crazy. One fetch, plays a mountain. I have 5 cards in hand. One of them is Lurrus. But this kind of thing is weird to me. So put Lurrus in your hand means you don't have another play to make, right? I mean, it's not that you're like playing for the late game, you know what I mean? I mean, they can kill this Ravager, and they can kill this in response. And then we're left with a Topter and Walking Ballista Ravager in hand. That's the Soul Scrum. I mean, sorry, that's a Master Suspiro. That's an Artifacts Destruction spell. I mean, mainly, they most likely have a prismatic ending for these, right? That's fine. I mean, it's bad, but... Or a path, maybe. 7 whole heap. That's fine. We take 3. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. So... I think we just go Ravager Ballista. Or Ballista Ravager, I guess. I don't think... do I want to attack or just want to block? I think I just want to block, right? Block for now. Block, eat, start putting pressure. That's 3 cards in hand. One of them is Lurrus. Not that scary until they draw a bubble. Prismatic ending. Triggers. Alpine Moon. Alright, that's the last card in hand. There's only more to the saga, so it was a nice one to cut the... They're gonna name it Aspire of Industry, maybe? The name of the saga. Alright, so I'm not gonna block here. I'm gonna take 3 more. Most likely gonna get Lures in my hand here. Yeah, we're just gonna get Lurrus. And then... So I can block this with this if they don't have any other spells. It's kind of nice. I'm just gonna hit them with a Topter here. I can block. If they cast a spell, I can pick this in response. I guess they get to cast the... It depends which spell they're casting. I think this is fine though. Seal of Fire. So they will, if I don't kill this now, they will kill this, and then I can play their Lurrus, put them to 13. If I kill this, they will just leave this on. Okay. So we draw 2. Alright, we take 2, go to 12. They're gonna play the Lurrus. And hopefully we can remove it with our one of ballistas. Before they get to like cycle that shit. Bose, sure. So you can play Lurrus, get Ballista back. That's not that great. I think playing this is... Well, Jesu could answer this. But I kind of like playing Ballista, killing this. Doesn't really make a difference to play it or not. I guess it's better. Let's just do that. So let's play Ballista. Let's play this. Let's play Ballista. Then we will attack them. I have 0 cards in hand after this. They're dead. I mean, their cat is dead. Alright, and you go. They draw land. Well, that cycles basically, so they didn't draw land. They do a spell. Or another land. Take 1, sure. Light up the stage. What a top deck. Unholy Heat on Lava Dart. So they can kill here, and they can kill the Lurrus. Alright, that's actually a good draw. So let's roll in jar first. Do I tap this guy? Kinda wanna keep my life total as high as possible, so I'll tap this, this, and this, and play Lurrus. They're obviously gonna Unholy Hit. Gonna get Ravager. Yes, I don't know. Is it worth it? So this is 1, 2, 3. This can be a 4/4. I guess they will Unholy It on their turn. That means that depends on what their draw is not so good. I guess the best is to... I'm gonna... They Unholy Hit my Ravager. So I can Wilding Jar it? Wilding Jar. They can Lava Dart it. I will eat something. I mean, they cannot have an answer to the Ravager plus the Welding Jar and the Lurrus. Right, so now they're not having an answer for Lurrus. Interesting gaming. So now it's, like, maybe they thought I would just sack stuff. I mean, this is 6 damage. There's no playing around it. Scales and Nozzle is a good draw, both of them. I guess the goal this hand is just to... I guess this play is good if they had Soulscar Mage, but then I just sag and put it here. And then if they answer this, well, it sucks, but it's what it is. Then they don't answer the Lurrus. So let's see. Opponent has decided to Unholy Hit here. Quite fast, I must say. Double Prismatic Ending, man. This kind of matchup, I felt really bad with the endings. Maybe I should just play the third one. So, they need to Lava Dart the Lurrus here. Alright, I go step. Something else? One gun in hand, Lava Dart the Lurrus. It's a dead Lurrus. They flashback. We take 4. We have 1 card in hand. If it's bold, it's a land. All right. A Ganjo. It's kind of a nice one. I can make a 3/3 Ballista though. 3/3 Ballista. Sack these 2 is a 3. Right, so I'm gonna attack and hold up the Ganjo. I think I'm gonna either this, so it's I deal them 9 now and 9 next turn. Yeah, I think it's worth it to eat this. Also plays against Lava Dart that they draw. The guy is so good, man. So good. So we let them attack, we let them do whatever. Alpine Moon number 2. Sure. I don't know what. I guess they're gonna name Inmost Nexus, but that's the kind of point of cutting a saga, you know? Alright. I guess they're gonna name Inmost Nexus, they're gonna attack, we're gonna kill these. I just wanna get rid of these, you know? And then we just attack them, put them to 6. We have a 2/2 Ballista, and they are 3/3. No, it's like 1 off, so. Here's the attack. Right. Hello, I have a land. This is probably GG. We never found a nozzle either as scales or even as a mass. We basically just drew 2 drops. Alright, put them to 3. They're dead next turn, no matter what. They do. I don't know. They will have to draw something insane. We completely grinded them. It really started with a double prismatic ending on their dudes. Alright, another 4-1. Not the worst, not the best. We lost to that creativity deck. I don't know, I think that's kind of weird. That deck, I think that's kind of bullshit. Like, how is that deck ever beating this deck we're playing against? Like, it is no chance with, like, Fire and Ice, or, like, Burn, or any DRC deck, or Agaban deck, for the matter. I really don't know how they can beat. They beat for color control. Maybe they beat us because we have a hard time interacting with them. Alright. Let's open the chests. See what we get out of them. This is kind of nice. I like this card. This used to be expensive. Bard class, KW. And then Risona Asari Commander. Whenever Risona Asari Commander is commander to a player, if it doesn't have an indestructible counter on it, put an indestructible counter on it. Whenever combat damage is dealt to you, remove an indestructible counter from Risona. Not the most exciting. 40 late joints though. Alright, so what did we like of this? I think I really like Prismatic Ending. I even value it more than Nature's Claim. The paths were kind of awkward. They were only good against the Archon deck, and they still were not that great against the Archon deck, because they played the Fate Unraveler. Maybe we could do this, just to try. And I'm wondering, what about this Gravity Sketch? We could just play a Chalice of the Void, or a Void Mirror instead. This probably should be natural states, but I also, I really think Burn, like, there's few Burn players that will go on this, so... With Cage, I know I mean, there's some decks it just shuts down completely, like any Reanimator stuff, but we do have the Relics. Alright, let's just try, like, oh, what did I want to... Ah, yeah, the Chalice of the Void. I think this Cascade deck, especially Chalice, also can be good against... Oh, no, it's not cool. Did I sell them? Oh, I did. Okay, I think this is where we are at the moment. I think the Needle is good. I think the endings are great. Calling the Pass makes us worse against Morktide. I think we're kind of good against Morktide already. So I'm not too worried about that. But to be honest, Morktide is the only card that actually matters in the deck. That matchup. I expect to face it, but... Honestly, I don't know. Between Relic of Progenitus, endings... Just feels this deck has it all going for itself. The mana base felt fine. 23 lands, 1 Springleaf Drum. The drum was superior to Align in many situations where it was triggering Patchwork Automaton, where it was allowing us to play 2 drops on turn 2. And we never fetched it with Zaga, but having the option is also very good. So I think I really like this version. I'll keep it for like this for now. And I don't know about the 4 Nature's Claims, but 2 are definitely coming in with me. And I think maybe just the 4 of them. Maybe 1 card I've been interested. Oh, no, wait. Seal of Primordium, guys. To cycle with Lurrus against like the... I mean, also could be Seal of Cleansing, but Seal of Primordium cycling with Lurrus to kill like the... You know, against Hammer Time. Also just play it. And just like cycle it, and kill the opponent. Like the you know, maybe that could be an option. But being 2 mana instead of 1 is a lot. Alright, I'll leave it here. Guys, thanks for watching. Shade, if you like the YouTube exclusive content where I'm like a bit more focused on the gameplay, let me know down below. The one thing I will try the next, it just seems that 4 jars is just too good. I cannot see myself cutting down to 3 jars. I just simply cannot see myself doing that when I have Patchwork Automaton and Super Sentinel on my deck. And 3 Spires. Anyway, that's for it. I maybe would like to try 3 Steerings, but I think the 4 jar is just that much better. Thanks for watching. I'll see you.